Carlos, in your corner. Carlos Rodriguez joins us every week now on Property Source Radio. What's on your agenda today? What do you got for us?
Well, I got a few things. We had all this talk about mortgages, mortgage foreclosures, and big settlement by the attorney generals, several attorney generals, and nationwide. But I remember one of the last cases I did there's this thing scam called mortgage foreclosure rescue scams. And these are outfits that have popped up. Folks, had trouble paying mortgages and stuff because of the economy, losing their job. And these outfits came out and says, well, we're going to save your home and all that. And what they do is request $1,500 up front. You don't have to do anything. Save your mortgage money, save a big pot of money, and then we'll do a recalculation of your mortgage. These outfits did nothing. Zero. Took the people's money. And they really promised what the homeowner could do for themselves, which is try to renew. I'm not a real estate person, but I think a homeowner could try to negotiate a new mortgage financing and such, right?
Yeah, if your bank is receptive, yes.
Yeah. Pat did that right on this show about a couple months ago. Refinanced his entire mortgage right here. Got it for free because he did it on the on the show. But if some of these scammers would put as much effort into fulfilling the promise they make as they do coming up with a scam.
Yeah, maybe the goal is not to fulfill the promise. The goal is to make quick money up front.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's such a two-sided coin because on one hand, it's like, what a terrible thing to do to people who are desperate to save their homes and stuff. And on the flip side of that,
why can't I do that?
Wow, you are so smart.
Yeah, right.
Who comes up with that?
Right.
Like you're a big jerk and whatever, but oh my goodness.
I have a theory that these scammers are, college educated. Some of them.
They gotta be.
They come up. Or they have a college educated person that could figure this stuff out. And once you get a mark, I don't want to use the word sucker, but a mark, they'll create anything. I mean, I'm going to talk about some Social Security scams that are going on. Same thing. Once they target people that are vulnerable.
What is, you see these things come along all the time, and they say if it looks too good to be true, it's got to be be a big question mark for you. But is there one thing that you can earmark as identifying it as a scam? Because some of these things do look actually worthwhile.
That's the $64 million question that scammers take advantage of, because like a mortgage foreclosure. Here, you get the notice from the bank that you're behind, and if you don't pay up, you're going to lose your home. So the homeowner starts panicking, starts just finding for a way out to save the home, and then all of a sudden, because these scammers know that there's a foreclosure action pending, because they check the county clerk's office. So
in desperate times, bring on desperate measures.
Right. So they do their research, go to the county clerk's office, and see all the foreclosure notices that have been filed, lawsuits, and then they track the homeowner.
Okay.
And then they come up with this mortgage foreclosure rescue scam. They'll drop off or send a flyer saying, we're going to save your home. That's exactly a quote from a case that I handled.
Safe to assume if they're asking for money, then that's an issue.
Right. They're going to save your home, but they want money up front. That's an issue right there.
And then how do you tell? I get stuff from my bank all the time, or stuff that has the logo of the bank, and they always look fishy to me, even though I see the logo from my bank. How can I tell when it's an actual email from my bank now?
I don't respond to emails from a bank.
Yeah.
I would drop off, if it's your local, like Chase Bank or whatever, I would go over to the bank and find out whether it's legit or not.
Just never respond to anything that your bank sends you.
Especially,
respond on email.
Yeah.
Give them a call.
Banks usually don't send you an email. I've recalled they may advertise some deal or
advertising is what I get.
But if they send you an email saying we need to verify your account, or something happened with your card and your card was rejected, link on to this or provide your information over the email, I wouldn't do it.
Because remember, I mentioned a couple of weeks ago with this RG&E thing that we've talked about extensively, that I thought that was a scam right away. I thought that was a fishing expedition.
I thought so, but
So to speak.
the Public Service Commission, and the fact that the local media got involved and everything, and you know, I always verify before I act. That's what I do.
I get one every once in a while from an old Yahoo account I've had established for years. And it says, please verify your account. Give us your account password and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just delete it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't prove if it's true or not. I just delete it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
It's
told you
just-
I got a check from Strong Memorial Hospital on a overpayment of a bill, and I still have the check in my desk because I don't know if it's legit or not. I got to call Strong first, the
Wow.
billing office, before
Yeah. How much?
I deposit it.
How much?
$26.
Oh, jeez.
I was thinking 226,000.
One aspirin.
Yeah, one aspirin.
No, that $26 could, you know, I
I'll get you a
deposit-
Vicodin. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez.
No,
Patrick.
Sorry.
it's you know, what if the check bounces and then they find the scammers find my banking information?
This man's brilliant. Always one step ahead of the scammers.
Well, I try. Did you
Oh.
follow through with the RG&E stuff yet?
Yeah, well, I did nothing.
Oh,
I decided to do nothing.
I did post my.
It's on
tips.
Property Source. It's on the website. Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it?
PropertySourceRadio.com.
Wait, let's back up. Hold on. I just caught something a little late. You say if you deposit a 20, let's say it's a scam, and that check that you have, you deposit that, then the scammer gets your information, your banking information from that?
I don't think so.
Okay,
but
I was just scared.
In my cynical way, there's always some way that
Okay.
if
Just wanted to
you deposit an account of your check, I'm going to do some research on that. But if you deposit a check and then wire money,
oh,
you know, on these
okay.
check
Ah, gotcha.
scams,
Oh,
then they're going to find some financial information because the wiring triggers. You know, how did you get the money to wire the money?
Yeah. Okay.
So the scammer could find out trace where the money came from.
If you're intrigued by some of the stuff you hear from Carlos Rodriguez and Carlos in your corner, he has an appearance coming up. I'm not going to say when and where right now. I'll take a quick break, but I know you're going to be at the home show next weekend.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that when we come back. And I also have a couple other issues I wanted to discuss with you before
Sure.
we're done here on Property Source Radio. Till 10, it's Pat, Steve, and Alex until 10 o'clock at Sports Radio 950. Oh, and Carlos. ESPN.